And there we go. We're live.
Yay!
Happy July 18th.
Happy July 18th. Put my other headphone on. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. There we go. Now I can hear it better.
So this is the Mickey File Podcast. It's Tuesday, July 18th.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing
And
trivia.
the mouse quiz. Or mouse quiz.
Mouse
it's not
quiz.
the.
Right. That's what we're doing. Mouse quiz.
Mouse quiz. So yay.
Yeah.
And we just had our, I'm not sure if we recorded our 150th episode.
Hopefully Thursday morning.
Okay.
It's like halfway edited.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I can finish it tomorrow night. Live from a hotel room in wherever I'm going to be. Fort Myers.
Hopefully. So.
Yeah. So I hope everyone's doing well.
Mm-hmm. I hope they are. Hopefully people in Florida area are staying dry because it's been raining a ton.
Man, it's been crazy today.
It really has been raining. Oh, to the past few days, just rain, rain, rain.
It has been for the last few days, but
yeah,
not anywhere I've been. I haven't seen any rain all week.
Oh, it's been raining here. So every time I look out the window, I'm like, wow, did it just get dark out? And then
yeah, plenty of that.
Mm-hmm. So I figure I'm going to try to go look in the yard for other toys that the dogs have taken out there. And every time I go to do that, it starts thundering. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And the dogs did find a possum last night.
Yes. And apparently the possum also may have had little ones because somebody brought one up to the door. I got them to drop it. But apparently Mama was not dead and she came and took it.
Oh, good.
Because he literally dropped it right outside the door. And I'm like, all right, I'll deal with that later. And then they went to go out and there was no baby possum.
Well, or he got up and walked away.
It was little.
We get a lot of possums here.
Yes. So.
Thrilling conversation.
I know it is. Well, I don't know if possums are big in other states.
They are in the South.
Yeah.
But it feels like most of our friends live in New England, so maybe not.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's why I'm bringing on this riveting conversation because I don't know.
There you go. There's a ton of them in Ohio.
All right.
Jason, how many days?
Oh, so when he was here, it wasn't official?
Well, he was signing an apartment lease and buying furniture.
Okay. I thought he was actually already here.
He hasn't moved.
Permanently. Oh.
Correct.
So yes, Jason, excited to hear how many days. Oh.
Well, there you go.
Nice. So Monday the 24th is moving day. Nice.
Be careful out there. U-Haul hires the worst drivers.
I
saw that on Facebook the other day. I was like, that's hilarious.
That is hilarious. Oh, here. Pull a possum out of the chicken coop.
I guess just looking for a place to hide.
Yeah.
Like as far as I'm like, they eat like bugs and stuff.
Yeah. Really, Tony?
Hey, Tony Ann.
Hi. Yes, I'm proud of you, but you can wait an hour to go exercise.
she swims at night. So she's got to do it between rains because it's been in Spring Hill and Brooksville like all day.
Hello, Mr.
Hey,
Forbes.
Rick.
Also another Floridian now.
Another soon to be
Transplant.
official, or maybe.
I thought it was official.
Well, he's
And
like back and forth. So I was listening to the Monorail Tales podcast, I guess today, about Food and Wine.
Mm.
And he was saying, like, until he really officially he gets down here.
okay. Okay, so Jason, you guys are all staying at Walt Disney World from the 24th through the 27th, which is the start of Food and Wine.
Oh, nice. Yeah. See, he's in West Virginia.
Okay. All right. I have to mute myself and disappear for a second, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, I hear the dogs. Yeah, I know when you did the show about your move, you were talking about you were coming down and then leaving a car and having to go back and all that. So, well, we're excited to have both you guys down here. So we'll actually get to hang out more often.
I know.
We had a very fun weekend. Well, very fun Saturday. I think we
Yes, we
made
did.
Tony Ann upset because I took a picture. We were in La Cava with some friends, and I sent it to her. And I got a what the heck? Hey, it's what happens when you live close by. People come down and you just like go over.
I know. I had to go get plastic out of somebody's throat. So
He's eating everything.
yes. So somebody's cracker wrapper he got.
Yeah. So let's get there. So we'll kind of throw out the info here as we're 7 minutes in. So as always, 3 rounds. The first round is going to be the Magical World of Disney. It's just basically generic Disney trivia. The second round, I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, it's Disneyland trivia because Disneyland turned
68.
Well, had a birthday this week on some day this week.
It was yesterday, and it was a
So
68th.
you probably want to remember 68 because Karen just gave you an answer. And then a Winnie-the-Pooh trivia round to
yes,
to finish it off.
because we like Winnie-the-Pooh.
Yeah. So as always, sign in to crowd.live on phone or iPad or another browser window, whatever, and play the game from there because the questions on YouTube or Facebook will be delayed a little bit. Long enough that you could end up with 0 points pretty easy.
Yeah, we did that, I think, when Mouse Quiz first started. We were getting so mad at the TV. Why are we getting all these answers wrong?
Yeah, but I think like the first time we did it, it was like we came in late and didn't know what was going on.
Right. We didn't realize it needed to be
Right.
different devices.
Right. So we'll give it about another 50 seconds for see if anybody else comes in, and then we'll get started.
Okay.
Holy cow. Nick Ayub and Carlin are on the screen here.
What?
In the game.
Wow.
What?
I know. This is exciting.
So if they're watching, Nick, don't feel bad. We all kind of pooped out and didn't end up going to actually see Yeehaw Bob.
Yeah.
Which was probably a good thing at that point.
It probably was. It had been a long day.
Yes, it had. At least it ended up being a long day. So, but a very fun day.
It was a fun day. So very happy we got to try some fun new places.
Yeah. Yes, we did, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. Okay,
was.
well, let's go ahead and we'll kick off round 1 here.
All right.
The magical world of Disney. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you in a few
Good
minutes.
luck. Congratulations.
Yeah, good round, guys.
That was a very good round.
So I had to go look it up because I forgot to earlier. Shanghai Disneyland is 200 feet. I guess they don't care about red lights in China or something.
Oh. No, that one I knew was definitely taller. I actually made a mistake. Well, first of all, that Incredibles question was so long to read. By the time I looked at the thing, by the time I looked to see where it was, even though I already knew the answer, it was down to like 83. And I'm like, what the heck? Took forever to read that question.
That's funny. I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Bowling shoe ugly.
Bowling shoe ugly. And
Dude, you're still in it.
I missed the Walt Disney Studios. What city it was in?
Really?
Mm-hmm. I
Wow.
said studio.
Okay, well, let's go over what we have here real quick.
Hello, Auntie Judy.
Hey, Judy. There we go. What color is Alice's dress? It's blue. Everybody got that. Everybody got the next one. What was Mickey Mouse's original name? Walt named him Mortimer, and apparently Mrs. Walt did not like that name.
Lillian
so they changed
did
it.
Not like that name.
Which is very cool.
Yeah.
This one, everybody knew that Disneyland Castle is really small, but 77 feet. But the really tallest small one is in Shanghai. It is 200 feet. Paris is 50 meters because they're French. And Walt Disney World is 189 feet, including the 6-foot moat. Apparently that matters.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know why I thought it was 199 feet.
I thought that as well, but that is...
But 199 feet, 11 inches and change
is
the Tower of Terror.
Right.
And I'm going to throw that out there again right now. The Behind the Attraction series was way better on second watch than it was on the first watch.
Yes.
So I actually really enjoyed it the second time, and I did not really care for it. Or I'm not even sure I finished watching it the first time.
Yeah. Very true, Judy.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit the song like at all.
No, it doesn't.
Let's see, where were we? As of 2020, which of the following Disney films has not yet been released live action? Princess and the Frog. Got to feel like that's coming up on the list, right?
You'd think so, yeah. So this was a very long question.
A little bit, yeah. You probably could have just gone in The Incredibles. What is Mr. Incredible's day job? But
exactly,
he was an insurance claims adjuster,
and he looked so miserable.
Yeah. In what major city does the movie 101 Dalmatians take place? That's London. The Evil Queen is from Snow White. Disneyland in Anaheim opened yesterday, right?
Yesterday, the 17th.
In 1955. It is 68 years old.
Yes.
And Walt Disney Studios is in Burbank, California.
I in my head said Studio City.
The fully functional planned community and town in Florida near Walt Disney World that Disney launched is Celebration. I know I had a friend that lived in Celebration prior to 1996.
Yeah.
But I guess it was just like there was just stuff there.
Right.
It wasn't Disney's deal, I guess, at that point. I just feel like I remember everybody knowing that was Disney's area way before that.
I would agree with you.
But anyway, I also feel like that golf course is older than 1996, so maybe that's the reason I feel like that. Maybe
That,
that's what was there.
yeah.
But anyway, good job, guys.
Good job.
Good start.
Mm-hmm.
First of all,
And then this next round will be Disneyland.
the next one will be Disneyland.
Yes.
And I think, did that get everybody to advance? I think so. There we go.
I got music in my head, so I'm kind of dancing. I always got music in my head.
Hey, that worked better this time.
Oh, everybody moved over?
I don't actually know about that yet.
Oh.
4 of 10 people have moved over.
Okay.
Or 4 of 100. 4 of the
Oh.
people have moved over.
And this, I know nothing. I don't know who this Facebook user is.
Yeah, I don't know who's Facebook user.
I don't know. No, I can see the board, right? We can see the board.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah. Just kind of figure I'd let you know. So you didn't
Yeah,
scroll.
I mean, there's nothing there, but there's nothing on that screen but silly settings.
Okay. I don't know who Facebook user is, but I know nothing about the land.
Yeah. Oh, it's Carland.
Oh, okay. That's right. You would know nothing about that, Carland.
I don't think it's that hard.
What,
I think a little
Disneyland
bit
trivia?
of it'll be hard, but I don't think it's that hard.
But if you're a real Disney fan, you could probably figure it out, right?
I think mostly, yeah. If I remember correctly. I don't think it's that hard. Like, I'm not trying to make ooh, somebody got 3 right, they won.
Yeah.
So
He did the question, so I have no idea.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and kick off Disneyland.
Okay.
Good luck again, everybody.
Good luck.
Nick made a run there at the end.
Yes, he did.
So I was today years old when I found out that the Yeti at Everest is a girl Yeti.
I did not realize that either. So apparently I was today years old as well.
Weird.
Yeah.
Super weird. Congratulations to Rick,
Shocking.
Jason, and Nick. Good round. Good round, everybody. I mean, it's still
Good round.
a close game. Let me find my answers again. Here we go. Why is it not showing? Oh, huh. There.
I was going to talk, but I had a dog drinking water.
I don't know why it stopped on the game winner, but
Oh.
let's see. Is there? Oh, here we go. So right now we have Nick in third place,
Mm-hmm.
Jolly Holiday in second place.
Very close.
Yeah. And Rick in first place. It is still close.
It is still close.
Okay. So now we can do the answers. That screen.
Okay, that was a good one, Carlin. That was good.
I've met Rick a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's pretty funny.
Rick knows his trivia, that's for sure.
He really does.
Okay, which Disney princess's castle is in Disneyland as Sleeping Beauty?
I'd hope everybody knew that one.
Yeah. Which of the sweet treats is not sold at Disneyland? Oh, that was Dave Youngward.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Gum is not sold at
And
Disneyland.
just so you know, it's not sold at any Disney property or a speedway on Disney property.
Yeah, so we stopped at the Speedway on property the other day to buy gum, and they were like, "Nope, not
And
at
I'm like,
Disney."
they go, we're on Disney property. We don't sell it. I'm like, what? You
Yeah,
guys are speedway.
super weird.
Yeah.
Because of a local plumber's strike, Walt Disney was forced to choose between working drinking fountains or running toilets, and probably made the right call.
Probably.
From 1972 to 88, Critter Country was known as Bear Country.
Bear.
I'm not sure I'd ever heard of that. Maybe I had.
I knew that one.
What long-running Tomorrowland attraction did the Rocket Rods replace in 98 was the People Mover?
Why would you take out the People Mover? I don't get it.
I mean, they really kind of didn't. It was still the same track anyway.
I know, but still.
In New Orleans Square in 1967, the Club 33 opened up. That was the first one.
Yep.
What is inside Town Square Firehouse is Walt's apartment.
Yes, it is.
Which of the attractions was not available to ride on Disneyland's opening day was Dumbo the Flying Elephant.
Mm-hmm.
So,
opened a month later.
And all four of those were opening day attractions, I guess, at Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
Three of which still exist.
Yes.
The nickname of the Abominable Snowman in the Matterhorn bobsleds is Harold. And there is not a train named after Walt Disney at Disneyland.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does, because he was still around when they built that train.
Right.
So there you go.
There you go.
Let's check the scores here one more time.
Mm-hmm.
So that is our overall scores. Rick 1409, Jolly Holiday 1145, Nick 1134, Carlin 1098, and Jason 1092.
Yeah.
So it's still a game. Now, see, if I was Chad Pennycuff, I'd double the points here, but
Then it completely changes the
it
game.
felt like every time Tony Ann or I were winning, Jeremy was like, double the points, and then they doubled the points.
Yeah.
So, okay. The last round. Oops. Dang it. Sorry, gotta set it. Get everybody moved over.
The last round is Winnie-the-Pooh.
Yeah. Actually, it has a name.
It does. There's Pooh on the screen.
There you go. Everyone has been moved over.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and start the last round. Good luck, everyone. It's Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie-the-Pooh. Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those were hard.
There were some trick questions in there. Let's say that for sure.
There were very much some trick questions.
Congratulations, Rick, Holly, Jason, everybody, actually.
Yes. You guys did very well. Yeah. Rick and Holly were real close.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
And let's get it to.
Oh,
That's what we need to do.
I think that's a good one.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah. No, Dan, sorry.
See, this is why Tony Ann and Dave will always be better. Tony Ann just kept adding rounds last week.
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes, Rick, you have to lose sometimes.
Right? Sorry, Dan.
Yeah.
It's summer. I guess this is your busy time like me.
Yes.
The difference being that I start work like at 4 in the morning.
Yes.
So Rick got 28 out of 30. Holly got 25 out of 30.
Wow. He just got his name in the scoreboard just to not answer it.
You know who says that, losers? Dave first or last. You could be second. You could be third.
I'm sorry. I love that movie.
I gotta start doing that again.
I know. I have to disappear for a second.
But yeah, congratulations, Rick. 2239. Holly, 1953. Jason, 1724. Carlin, 1643. Nick, 1457. And Dan was a last minute entry. So
He was.
let's run through those real quick.
Okay.
Although everybody did real good on those. Real
Yes.
good. You did real good.
Did real good.
That's the one I want. There we go. Who wrote Winnie-the-Pooh? A.A. Milne.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually got this game off CrowdPur. And there was a question that I just didn't select because they have like 15 question games.
Right.
So, and I just saw this thing on the History Channel about this. So the question was, where did Winnie the Pooh get his name? And apparently, like some British sailor had basically stolen a bear from Canada when they were on a trip
Mm-hmm.
and brought it back to England. And it ended up in a zoo or park or whatever, and everybody would go and look at it. And Christopher Robin loved the bear, and the bear's name was Winnipeg because it came from Canada. See, Rick now.
See, Rick now. Oops.
I think that's more or less the story.
Right.
But I do know it was Winnipeg, and that's how he came up with Winnie, which is kind of neat.
I believe I watched that with you on History Channel.
Yeah. And the second one was Winnie the Pooh was based on a teddy bear owned by Christopher Robin or Christopher. Winnie the Pooh and his friends live in the 100-acre wood. I wish it was Green Acre Wood. That's a great answer. How does Winnie the Pooh spell his favorite food? I got to be honest with you. I had to go look this one up. I was sure it was IE.
I knew it was
Hunny.
Hunny. I knew that.
In which house does Pooh find himself lodged in the entrance after eating too much honey? That was Rabbit. Which of Pooh's friends did not debut in the original? It was Tigger. He was a late comer.
I thought it was Roo.
Oh, no, it was Tigger. Christopher Robin told Pooh, "You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you."
And you know.
Tigger's favorite thing to do is bounce. Which of Pooh's friends was not based on one of the real life stuffed toys? That was Owl. And I have clearly never even seen an ad for Christopher Robin because I thought all of these guys were way too old to have played him. So apparently he's an adult in the movie. But it was Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Mm-hmm.
Ewan McGregor.
See, Judy thought it was Rue as well. Wasn't
Yeah, I
just
mean, that
me.
makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Except there was no, like, Mr. Kanga.
Yeah. No, I actually knew it was the Ewan one because it was the adult version, the newest one, I think it is.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, I've
And
clearly
we
never even
watched
bothered
it, but I saw
watching
the
an ad.
previews for it. No, I saw the previews for it, but we never watched it. So.
Yeah, that's
And
ridiculous.
I was going to watch it just because Ewan McGregor's in it because I love Ewan McGregor. He's great in everything.
I feel like he's a guy that needs a beard.
He does need a beard.
Kind of like Dave Grohl. He needs a beard.
Yeah. That was the funniest picture or whatever you saw.
Yeah.
Meme.
Yeah, yeah. The rare photo of the drummer for Nirvana with the lead singer for the Foo Fighters. He needs
As
a beard
we digress.
real
Yes.
bad.
Yes.
So we have not been back to Boma.
No.
I mean, as weird as that sounds, because it's something we just talked about like 2 weeks ago, but
Right.
we and we were trying to count the other day how many times we've had Boma breakfast this year.
We've had more this year than prior to that ever.
Oh. No, we did not this time.
No, we did not.
But Rick did.
With extra sauce.
Oh,
That would be
just so much
sugar
good stuff
overload.
in the first third of that buffet. I can't get around the corner.
I know. I finally made it to the little parfaits.
It is pretty delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I guess that'll wrap up.
Yeah. So our big winner,
tonight.
not
Our big
that,
winner
and not
was
everybody
Rick.
is everybody's winners, but our big winner is Rick. And Rick, I will reach out to you as far as variety of options of prizes to choose from. Oops.
Yeah, I know. That's what you told me. So I'll work on that.
I know, but I can't. But the mustard sauce is right there, the first thing. So you can't like go buy that. The Boma sauce. I mean,
We'll just have to stay. We'll have to stay club level again, so we can just steal a bunch of co-op a bunch of mustard sauce from the
true.
club level, and then we can skip it on the buffet.
Yeah.
Rick, thank you, and thanks for coming out, and thanks everybody for coming out and playing.
Thank you for coming out. Yeah.
So we will be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks is
Good, right? The asparagus are good.
Oh, the asparagus are absolutely delicious. I
And then you
always
totally
get 2
forget
helpings
you've
of
had
that.
asparagus until you get to Epcot and you're like third country in, and you go to the bathroom and go, "Oh my God."
Yeah. Okay, well, hold on. Let's do this. Oh, we could meet in person and do a prize. Right.
Yeah, cool,
So,
cool.
yes. We were laughing so hard at that, Dan.
All right. So I'm going to say this about the buzzer.
Yes.
It has been a little iffy the last couple times we've used it.
Mm-hmm. So at the treehouse,
And
it was iffy,
it's
right?
not. Yeah, and on there. But it worked great when we did Jeopardy when Rick was the host on Monorail. So I don't know
Right.
if they've changed that app and it doesn't work great anymore or
Maybe.
what. Yeah, right.
Actually, Holly, for you, yes.
Yeah, has to
Yeah.
be.
Yes. And Dan said he almost broke his phone.
It was funny watching.
I know. He goes, look. Well, he's like, I know, Dan, you were like showing us you're pressing it and it's not working.
It was funny.
It
But
would have been funnier if Micah had just gone up and pressed it and it would have worked. That to me would have been the funniest part.
Tony Ann, you missed Pooh on the screen.
Yes.
And
Pooh on the screen.
And here. Man, it is really hot in this room today. And there were the results.
Yes.
Disregard Dan. He came in like halfway through the last question. I know you did study for Jeopardy. So, okay, so we will be back in 2 weeks. Dave and Tony Ann and the Disney Crush will be here next week, as far as I've heard.
Yes, as far as I heard.
And
just looking to see what the date is. I guess it would be the 1st. Okay.
The 1st is definitely a Tuesday.
It's August 1st.
Yeah. And our podcast will be out on Thursday. So
yes,
it's halfway done. Like if I wasn't so tired, I'd just finish it now and schedule it, but I just can't. So
yeah.
Yeah, did you really
do 100 laps?
Oh, I like that.
Beating
You know, I guess we need to start planning on that now that they're for sale. Like studying up on it.
Yeah, we need to decide.
Well, I mean, just like everybody in Disney fandom.
Yeah.
Because they are a little bit different.
Oh, is August 1st.
Oh.
Ooh.
I bet that feels a lot closer for you than it does for us now. Especially since you're still in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it's actually worth it. Dining plans.
You know, we have talked about this some.
Mm-hmm.
Women who use their maiden name, like Saturday, I always want to call her Jen Moynihan, even though it's Wynn.
Right.
And Holly. So I've been sitting here for the last minute and a half looking at my screen with what Tony Ann put up and going, who is Holly F? Like it's some way, for some reason, it just really throws me off with all three names.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Holly.
Sorry, Jolly Holiday.
But anyway, all right, guys, that is it. We hit an hour, so yay.
We did. Yay. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. I'm going to a Rays game this weekend.
I know.
I am positive now. I have not been to a Rays game in the stadium since before COVID.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we talked about this last night, didn't we?
Yeah. It's been since 2019. So
I know it just doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Mm-mm. So, all right. Well, good night, everybody. Thank you. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you. Good night.